you today and share with you some of my thoughts on the topic Indian youth today and tomorrow. The very word youth doesn't signify only the age or the moral responsibility that we should take in many things and succeed in them with following our elders. Yes, of course, youth is the spring of life. It's full of discovery and dreams. India is the largest youth population in the entire world today, and the entire world is eyeing India as a source of technical manpower. The role of youth in today's time is most important. And but now, youth age involves a painful tug of war, consisting of many types of mixed messages, unanswerable questions of emotion, and incompetent demands from parents, teachers, friends, and masters. The major problem which we face is peer pressure, and the commonest one comes from our own friends, where a teen is put under pressure to indulge in activities like smoking, drinking, watching pornographic movies, ragging, etc. And nowadays, youth, they give a lot of importance to appearance. Appearance plays an important role in their life, and they feel a great need to be accepted socially and to be a part of a group of friends. And more than appearance, even in academics, students are made to by heart many things, and they find it very difficult to face competitive examinations like JEE main examinations. And even in colleges, there are more than 35 courses in engineering, and how many students and parents know this? We don't move from CSE, EEE, mechanical, civil, and CSE. That's why we face a lot of unemployment problems. But then now more than before, now in schools and colleges, we have many technical facilities available, like language labs, audiovisual rooms, and large libraries, good hostel facilities, etc. But the students should make the best use of it. We are always chaotic and constant in rebellion. We can't find it in a single college where there's no political chaos at all. And every student in the college, they fight in the name of different political parties and commit serious crimes like murders. How many parents have lost their kids in such modes in college? As shown in the movie Even Veeramalai. And that's why most of the protesters in the recent Anna Direct campaign against corruption were the Indian youth. And the important thing is fashion. Fashion is something passing and transitory, but today's youth go behind it a lot. And girls, especially the educated ones, are the worst in this respect. Be it a mobile phone or an electronic device or an outfit or an accessory, anything. They go crazy behind it. And now, next to fashion, media plays a very important role in all these aspects. My friend and I want it too. That's it, God. And that's the mentality of many of the youths today. And in media, girls, they imitate completely heroines, and boys complete the heroes' actions, even their actions and attitudes. Actor Shivakumar in his recent speech in a girls' college, he mentioned that after 50 years, there will not be a system known as arranged marriage at all. It will be completely buried. And more than love marriages, now a system of live-in relationship is becoming so popular among youth. And this is completely aping the Western, and it's a kind of disgrace to our culture. Just because everyone else is doing it, I'm also going to do it, and it's going to be correct. It's where every youth now goes wrong. And if this situation continues in future, then youth are not going to be the pillars of the country. Rather, they're going to be the threatening thunder to collapse the already built pillars of the country. As youth make up 34% of the total population of our country, we can harness this powerhouse of the nation in a right direction to reach untold heights. All we need to do is we should direct the energy of the youth in a right direction, in a constructive channel, which lead to development and progress. The first and the best and foremost way to strengthen our youth are to provide them education. Like not any kind of education, but the right kind of education which makes them scientific, logical, responsible, self-respecting, patriotic, and honest. Look at today's youth, like the kind of idea that Mansur Ali Khan and Abdullah had to introduce the Nammo Auto in Chennai. They are IIT students and they not even completed their courses, but that Nammo Auto system is very much popular in the whole Tamil Nadu. We are in desperate need of young leaders in our country who personify energy, enthusiasm, zeal, diligence and morality. As far as youth is concerned now, more than contesting an election, they can contribute to our country in many other ways, like educating poor people, creating awareness about the social ills, etc. Kalpana Chawla, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sachin Tendulkar, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, and some of these successful youth, they were successful only during their young stage. Finally, our youth, they should be sensible enough to differentiate what is right and wrong and what is good and bad. They should develop the skill to know what they need actually for their development, which would lead to national development. The problem with the youth is that we need someone to guide and uplift us, and this can be done only by our teachers. Let's reverse the dialogue of the famous movie. This mission is not impossible, but only difficult. Teachers are the ideal persons for this mission, so nobody else can influence us during teenage and youth. Let us succeed in the art of building up the youth for tomorrow, and from today on, let's speak up. We are the owners of ourselves. If we are the future, we are the world, and yes, we can.